taking you because you are who?
I'm who? Why?
Don't bring yourself.
What's the meaning of that?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You called us micro.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Antonio himself use that phrase? Just what? Bring yourself. I don't have time for that. You think you can bully me here? Not this silly child and bully me.
You heard the word used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me
I
silly.
don't have time for you.
I'm humbly inviting you to make consequential orders and to ensure that this matter is dealt with ultimately. I am a man who respects womanhood. So in the face of extreme provocation, I just kept my calm, I kept my cool, and walked away. But this abuse is a potential abuse on any of us in this chamber. And I invite my colleague to speak in corroboration, speak in support of this action.
She should apologize, just as my senior Honorable Haruna said and the other honorable member said. She should apologize and retract.
Annor Dompere Ekache Mahama say he's a curse on Ghana. Kwasiapanyin, I'm saying Annor Dompere. And the original parliament is so be catching so silly. He was told to apologize, also apologize. Said that. Annor Dompere Kwasiapanyin way. Now mo to Ghana na mo just say ana mo MPP for na mo just say nyina ye Jimmy Ohun. Such a ma won to me ni abronya mo.
Just say that na kotre ko di nima ko na poncheni ebeti hu fifiri ebusua. One just imagine say Petru any eja omashim de ben pan of you say ebisi. I'm not talking about no other person. Then acting CEO Edema Petroleum Commission Mami Victoria Emefa Hardcastle na face so Honorable Frank Annor Dompere MP for Nsawom Adroje ebusua nya se go to Parliament Committee vet no and an obaba yakoso ho no ensewani enso kaja. But Kelvin Taylor there on the ochiremu a o se sanko for we yenchi Annor Dompere Urafian Sembia Okaye about President John Dramani Mahama 2024. Okay, also Kaya Obekao. Intimate so be share video we am from maybe so ahwe na wache wadwe mamen e comment section na say Achenkwa Cosmetics or the full grocery restaurant after Royal Hatim Road kan bo am me the story see of course Kokuyopo be dwa insane mo e dey am so ayade vetting committee no of course ayade ye toto mpenifo anu ate say ya appoint on various government sectors ate so no kwakoda no ya che say on the vetting committee no na yade mo discussing Oliver Baker vomo won nsem bi wakokam e wo eye onogasa ni Facebook page ate so ochirema che say vetting committee for no nititu any minority leaders now omo parliament see ochirema che say answer na obi kwakotena eye vetting committee omokonya nso no just say yadia vetting committee mpanimfo ni tito ni MPP for no omoji sika bi ya chese Oliver Baker vomo wa sanso be post here ya ochem sem ensem o kan ya no ayadia chese vetting committee for no omo send the message say ya me ya do mo hia no e wa vetting committee of parliament house say yadia also obam no kokoyi ni nsem na abusua so sansem we mu anu na chese omo call break na aso omo call break na chese channel 1 for omo camera ekoto ma me Victoria Emefa Hardcastle so ya chese ne dem di bofu ye ne den nsem okeka ho ya chese ne do bufo ina ekogu ayi Annor Dompere so champion e de man nsem adroje chese o chiremu a na micro minority leaders also there adam wo parliamentar chese vetting committee so wona ye gbegbegbegbe nsem okay na no chese emfa kwam na wona chese ebufo ne tension esi wo ho no ya chese nsem a Frank Annor Dompere enso toto e de man no ye ntie
Because you are who?
I'm who? Why?
Don't bring yourself.
What's the meaning of that?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase
You
mean?
called us micro.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Antonio himself use that phrase? Just what? Bring yourself. I don't have time for that. You think you can bully me here? Hey, not this silly child and bully me.
You heard the word used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me
I
silly.
don't have time for that.
Good enough. No. I'm not.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking a hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your
Please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me
Did
silly.
I mention your name?
We have procedure.
Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry.
People are not recording.
Yeah, Chess, I watched the way Annor Dompere a reality towards and some Madam Hardcastle to Kenya. They say, a to the sense of go PM Crumple our parliamentary so Chilman. Also, Madam Victoria Emefa Hardcastle. Ever parliament, never battle, Naya Sapandia. Pass all the better idea. Lalai.
It's about an institution called Parliament. Coincidentally, a citizen had made wild allegations against the appointment committee, and that was the subject matter of discussion, which generated into a disagreement. And so because we have not taken any action, people think they can subject Parliament and turn Parliament into a punching bag. This is unfortunate. And I'm told she's a lawyer. I was surprised the attitude she put out. So I am respectfully bringing this to your notice and further invite you. So pending the formation, I'm fully aware we have not constituted our committees. So pending the formation of the privileged committee, Speaker, I am inviting you and making pleadings to you. And I know you are one person, you are very passionate about Parliament and the respect that we should command in society as an arm of government. I'm humbly inviting you to make consequential orders and to ensure that this matter is dealt with ultimately. I am a man who respects womanhood. So in the face of extreme provocation, I just kept my calm, I kept my cool, and walked away. But this abuse is a potential abuse on any of us in this chamber. And I invite my colleagues to speak in corroboration, speak in support of this action that I'm inviting Speaker to do. For us, for once, let's look into the faces of our fellow compatriots and tell them that we also demand some respect in this country. The executive is respected. The judiciary is respected. Parliament cannot be battered anyhow. And as a member of this institution, Speaker, I humbly request of you to make the appropriate consequential orders to ensure that we get to the bottom of this matter. I thank you for listening to me. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, Chesem, Minister for Roads and Highway, Honorable Kwame Agbojam, answered the new tools.
Indeed, it wasn't pleasant, especially when our colleagues were only performing their duties as members of Parliament. The incident is very regrettable, but I took consolation in the fact that my colleague confirmed that the individual involved actually approached and apologized profusely. Mr. Speaker, this individual is not one of the repeat offenders who denigrate Parliament repeatedly. So, Mr. Speaker, in brief, I was only going to say that I know my colleague is not a difficult person. And since the individual involved has apologized, I was just going to appeal to my colleague to let this matter rest. I'm sure the individual involved would have learned her lessons by now that when you come to Parliament on the invitation of Parliament. This is not a thoroughfare. You come here on the authority of Mr. Speaker. And when you come here, you must act in ways that actually protect the image of Parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, once again, my colleague has every right to pursue the path he wants to pursue. But I would once again appeal to him, since he has accepted the apology of the individual involved, let the matter rest here, and then we make sure that we work together. So once again, Honorable Annor Dompere, the Minority Chief Whip, I want to take the opportunity to appeal to you to let the matter rest, and then we'll see what we can do together. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Yeah, just say more Parliament. Come so much more. Just say any Honorable Victoria, because So yes, I didn't say basically no. The main panel was all change because as a multi parliament was and as a more various sectors were bemuno almost no only a role model at the man collage some look say them it's what MP honorable Kokol Loretta Santin you well fusi to ye and someone also progu no yentin.
I wasn't angry, but I was actually saddened that a lady had behaved in that manner. Because here we are in Parliament pushing to implement affirmative action, where, if you recall, I spoke on the affirmative action the other day, and we're all trying to push for it, make sure that women in leadership, we raise the numbers, and that we recognize women in leadership in Parliament and outside Parliament. So I was very saddened to see another woman actually who is going to take up a leadership role as a CEO of the Petroleum Commission, actually describing the Minority Chief Whip in that manner. When you get into the public space, when you become a public figure, you chose to become a public figure, and you have to watch your demeanor, your behavior at all times, wherever you find yourself, okay? So that's why I was saddened, because I was actually happy, yes, I was happy to see her appointment, that she had been appointed as the CEO of Petroleum Commission. I don't know the lady. I really don't know her. I've never spoken to her. But I was happy for her. Because here was a woman who was being appointed to a high position at the Petroleum Commission. So I was extremely happy. So that's why I was saddened to see what had occurred. So all I'm saying is that she should apologize, just as my senior Honorable Haruna said, and the other honorable member said. She should apologize and retract.
Not just say Kelvin Taylor be no say aha sankofo we enche bo nkwa de me sanso komachi na mafa ensema je say Honorable Annor Dompere kanye efa ye President John Dramani Mahama wo bra no mo position no ye je say o kire mu a ensema Honorable Annor Dompere kanye e de fa John Dramani Mahama je to so o kire mu a John Dramani Mahama oye case Ghana for aba e demand 2024 general elections ni mabusuam and the ensema Kelvin Taylor progu no ye o kire ma je say ensema ye ka chen so ye siri no krampo no o esha onti no no babeka.
This Annor Dompere Kwasiapanyin way. Remember the story? Do you remember the story? Annor Dompere Ekache Mahama say he's a curse on Ghana. Kwasiawe, Annor Dompere. And the original parliament is so be catching so silly. He was told to apologize, also apologize. Said that. Annor Dompere Kwasiapanyin way. Now mo to Ghana, na mo just say ana mo MPP for na mo just say nyina ye Jimmy Ohun. Such a ma wuntumi ni abronya mo. Annor Dompere Kache John Mahama, who was an ex-president. Obra John Mahama bo Annor Dompere Kwasiapanyin on bomu half. One makura wo a onje Annor Dompere Kwasiawe. Annor Dompere Obra John Mahama born abrabom. Annor Dompere bomu kota. Kwasiawe catch Ghana for say on the stage say John Mahama is a curse. Amavoka said this is too strong. Apologize. Kwasiapanyin apempem tutu akospray na pempem say onye. Annor Dompere or say he's not going to apologize. This fool. People told this guy that apologize for your statement. Or say onye for telling Ghanaians to vote for John Mahama. John Mahama will be a curse on this nation. Kwasiapanyin Parliament says speaker. Even the lady apologized after that altercation with him. Or say, apology is not enough. Or apology is not enough. The lady told you are just silly. And the lady, being a lady, came back to you and said, I'm sorry. We were all angry. Things were not done right. So we were all speaking. So I'm sorry. Kwasiapanyin Parliament said, the apology is not enough. Abuofunu, Emma onu amukowu was up aponchi. And this fool who refused to even apologize to John Mahama after saying those things, today is in Parliament fooling himself. Make sure reason to me deal be at him. Such a silly character. Your silliness is out of salinity. Such as a silly raccoon. You act like a silly boy and you have shown it. Who did make of Parliament? Do you people respect Parliament? Do you now respect Alban Bagman? You idiots followed Afenyo Makin to Supreme Court. Alban Bagman was sitting there. Namu refuse to opinion. Kwasiapanyin. Twerps. Silly characters. You are a silly boy, foolishly exhibiting silliness in public to sillify your solidity. Yes. You have concretized your silliness. Now who Alban Bagman? Who did say penny will fear? I'll bet we take a decision amount. I'll bet my sure say the right thing is done. And I'm going to like Supreme Court. You people, you forget yourselves easily. And anything I make catch NDC for, nobody hates NDC in Ghana. We are all brothers and sisters. We need to build. But we cannot build with foolish people. So the NPP, whatever they bring on board does not matter. They are too stupid to be part to build a nation. No, Jimmy, because at least you have more opportunity near who Jimmy here. And Yansafo cannot reason with a Jimmy 4. So do not give them the room to exhibit their silliness. These are silly people, such a silly boy.
Yeah, just say, and some acting CEO at the Petroleum Commission, I can't at the chair Frank Annor Dompere or Chirma. I come minority dear. Oh, now come also more stand the pan said, why it was as a way. I say, Rankasa, just already. Frank Annor Dompere Chirma, O Jenna Biogena, O Jenna Nanso Pompey, so Babino Jane said the Biam, also Yafre Victoria, Emefa Hardcastle, Nova Parliament, Nova Pacho, and yes, I pan dear. So the better no dear. Insida. Abusia, Kelvin Taylor, also Bonadrin, Edema Messeran, so also better Adrian, our comment session as the Pushama for Webbing so Ashe, Achonqua Cosmetics, or the Fogos and Restaurant, nothing so Royal Heart to Kokuyu Macra.